Right. So I wanted to put you people into a kind of a mind exercise program, and I would like to show you a video clip. And it's a basic level of composure exercise. Um, Aditya belongs to Greenwood High School, one of the famous schools in Bangalore, and Tanvi is also in a good school in Chennai. The schools would naturally speak about the efficiency of yoga and the importance of meditation and all that. And I would not like to intervene with the school's procedure and their system, but I've got my own ways of teaching my students in meditation, basic level of meditation. Have been suggesting this meditation since 2005 when I was a professor in a college. I used to give this meditation for those people when they were facing their end of semester examination in college. And I have been giving this to some company people as well. Well, this is basically called as the cosmic energy meditation. And when I say cosmic energy meditation, uh, the biggest advantage is the sitting position where you feel very easy. Like, you have your eyes closed and your sitting position, when the spinal cord is completely straight and when you have the fingers clenched and you sit like this on a chair, on a yoga mat, or on by leaning a wall. But there are two essential factors here. One, spinal cord should be straight, so you can lean on a wall, or if you are able to keep your spinal cord straight, it's good. But leaning on a wall specifically ensures that your spinal cord is always straight, right? And keeping the arms clenched and keeping the legs crossed, uh, lotus position. Naturally, when you sit in this position, there will be an energy circle formed around you, like you're seeing on the screen. So the energy circle basically means you are open to receive something called as cosmic energy. Well, throughout this video, you got to understand what is the real meaning of cosmic energy. I'll tell you what cosmic energy actually is. So when you sit like that, you feel so good, and you have your eyes closed. Then comes the first challenge, the biggest trouble, and you will have the thoughts coming and disturbing. Okay, exclusively if you're new for meditation, you will have the thoughts. The thoughts like bubbles, come and hit you, and it keeps reminding you thoughts from the school, thoughts from the early morning that you faced so far in that day, thoughts from your friends, thoughts from parents, thoughts from TV, thoughts from social media, thoughts from the cricket, thoughts from soccer, thoughts from teachers. All these thoughts keep coming up. And when these destructive thoughts, and some of them would be very destructive, some of them would be very intolerable thoughts as well. And when these thoughts are happening, what happens is you will not be able to focus naturally. So, so many people stop doing meditation because of this reason. So we can actually get rid of the clutter of the thoughts. And how can we do that? Well, as the slide displays, simply focus on your breathing. The blue color line comes and goes, it grows and disappears. That is the natural breath. My disclaimer is I'm not speaking about the deep breath. No, here you're not supposed to do the deep breath. Just your natural breath. Focus on the natural breath. It's so easy, focus on the natural breath. And when the mind goes towards a thought, get the mind back, focus on the breath. Mind goes away, get the mind back, focus on the breath. Again, mind goes away, get the mind back, focus on the breath. For some time, maybe a span of 2 or 3 minutes, you will have to do this because your mind is very, very fast. Exclusively, if you're a teenager, the mind thinks voluminous amount of thoughts. So as you keep focusing on the breath, these thoughts gradually, very gradually, start disappearing. They go one by one. See, the focus is completely on the breath, very relaxed. natural flow of breathe. Inhale and exhale. And you are not moving, because when you move, it is the process of the brain. So when you are not moving, your brain understands that you are really sharp. As you can see, the number of bubbles are getting reduced because your focus is not on the bubbles of thoughts. Your focus is only on the breath. And as you see, naturally, the bubbles are getting disappeared. That's good. Now, as you could notice, the breath's length is also getting shortened. It is not as long as it was before. Right now, the breath's length is very, very shortened. It's just near your chest. It has got even more shorter, and it is only to the length of your nose. What happens here? The breath disappears. Of course, you're breathing, but your mind gets calm, and calmer. And then the sense of focus comes straight away to your forehead. Now, what you're seeing is the no thought and no breath state. I repeat, it's called as a no thought and no breath state. And this state, in Sanskrit, it is called as Nirmal Sthiti, which means no distraction state. Now, in this state, you are not disturbed by anybody or anything whatsoever. You are not taking any efforts whatsoever, but you are awake. You are very, very awake. As you could understand, sleeping knowingly is called as meditation. Meditating without knowing is called as sleep. Sleep is unknown meditation. Meditation is known sleep. So here you are in a known sleep kind of a pattern where you have complete control over your senses. In this state, when no thought and no breath are there, there is no barricade, then you start receiving the energy from the universe. And that is called as the cosmic energy. As you can see there, the blue energy comes and it falls like a waterfalls on your head. This is called as cosmic energy. Cosmic energy builds confidence. Cosmic energy gives you health. Cosmic energy gives you a lot and lot of focus. Cosmic energy heals you both mentally and physically. Now, we will convert this into etheric body. Etheric, E-T-H-E-R-I-C. Etheric body means the body that is swindled with the nerves. You see, the entire neuron system. When the cosmic energy gets into the body, what happens is it flows. You see, now what you're seeing is etheric body. Now in the same state, there is no thought and no breath state. So when the cosmic energy flows, it travels through your nervous system, the central nervous system, and it cures you, it heals you. It heals your mind, and it heals your system. The life that you have been living so far had been completely a different life, but the life that you are going to live after this meditation practice will be completely different. Now let us see the illness in the body: throat infection, sinus trouble, and then muscle aches, then joints. Look at this. This is how human beings are living today. First, they are disturbed by distractive thoughts. Second, they have got lots of diseases in their body. And third, cosmic energy flow is hindered. It is blocked. As you can see in this picture, there are a lot of diseases in this body, and there are a lot of distractions. And therefore, as you could see, the cosmic energy is completely blocked. It is not reaching. It is not coming over. And there is a block here. The cosmic energy stops over here. And the person is not able to receive it. And the reason, this is one, and the body's health problems. Now, what happens here is when you are keeping the mind with the no thought and no breath state, the cosmic energy naturally flows. That was our theory so far, right? Now, when you are able to control your distraction, and when the distractions have been stopped, the cosmic energy starts flowing. And when the cosmic energy starts flowing, your patches, like these disease patches, see, migraine, throat infection, sinus, joint pains, and then stomach problems, digestion problems, and lungs infection, several kinds of diseases are inundated into our body. And when the cosmic energy flows, you are basically under healing. When the cosmic energy flows inside the body, it heals. It's a natural procedure and it's a natural process. You believe it, you don't believe it, but this is how it operates. So gradually, all these things are getting recovered. And after a certain point of time, with the number of days of practice in this meditation, cosmic energy meditation, you will be more motivated and excited towards doing this. And this takes about 15-20 minutes, because in the first 5 minutes, you're busy handling your distracted thoughts. And as the cosmic energy flows, you will become more light like a feather. Your body becomes more light like a feather. And then what happens is you are completely in the composed state. Here, in this state, something magical happens. When the cosmic energy is in abundant flow, something magical happens. The magic is your 7 chakras are being activated. 7 chakras of the body, starting from Samastara till Agnya, everything, Manipura, Swatisthana, all these chakras are getting activated. And you are basically enlightened. Let me not speak on a very spiritual basis, but you feel some briskness. We can term like that. That kind of briskness is very important for a student. And after a while, you will be starting to see pictures. The cosmic energy is receiving, and you know that you are meditating, and you will be starting to see some pictures. You will realize that you are getting inside and you are getting positively drowned inside something. And you start receiving some visuals. And that's a very healthy and natural process. Specifically, the color will be a blue color, that, like what you're seeing in this screen. Okay. That's the magic of cosmic energy meditation. And once you are into the meditative state, you'll start seeing colors like this, distinctive pixels of colors, unidentified pixels of colors. And then you will see some darkness, and then you will see some, so these kinds of images, like you believe in God, you don't believe in God, you are a form of atheist, whoever you are, you start irrespective of the beliefs in God, you'll start receiving these pictures. And I tell you, this is a wonderful experience. So this entire process is of about 20 to 25 minutes. And when you practice this every day, the merits and the benefits that you get is undescribable, I would say. You're not going to suddenly see all these images, but maybe after 15-20 days, maybe after a span of about 2 weeks or so, you'll certainly have these visuals. And eventually, you'll see the light. Only the light. Like this. Being a meditation practitioner, I've seen this light several times. But let us not make it very complicated spiritually, but let us come to an understanding that you are just going to have a proper level of wisdom activated through this kind of meditation. This is called as a cosmic energy meditation. So,
So doing this cosmic meditation, we can be relaxed and we can be relieved from stress, sir,
correct, correct.
and we will get the energy from universe, sir.
Yeah, that's right. So, when will be the time for you? Because from tomorrow onwards, you are going to start this exercise, and that's going to be involved into this CRS. When you start doing this exercise, you will naturally be into this process. All right. So, Aditya, can you give me an explanation or a kind of a presentation form explanation as to what you have understood from this video explanation?
So basically, cosmetic. I'm sorry. This type of meditation is basically like it helps you calm down and cool down. For example, in the full day you've been through like so much stress, anxiety, and then you have like a full timetable, a busy timetable, and then you put 20 minutes for this type of meditation. It cools your mind down. Probably after dinner, or is that too late?
After dinner is a little late. Do you have any possibility to do in the morning?
Morning I'll have school, so I won't be able to do in morning. I probably do in
Okay.
evening, like 4:30.
Yeah, that's a very good time. Evening 4:30 or 5 o'clock, even 5:30 is fine. When the sun is about to set, if you are doing this, that's even more beneficial. Yeah, so you can fix up the time. All right. Okay. Fine. So that's it. And I'm going to mark in the CRS that your mind exercises column is going to be filled through. From the forthcoming week onwards, we will have your mind exercise column also getting filled through. Now,